Good day everyone. So, let's talk about SWOT analysis today. Ano yung SWOT analysis? So, first, alamin muna natin kung ano yung SWOT. So, yan. So, makikita nyo dito, SWOT. So, SWOT. Makikita mo dyan, yung muscle, so strength. And W is for weakness, O is for opportunity, and T is for threats. Introduction sa SWOT analysis. So, ano nga ba yung SWOT analysis? A methodology for identifying and evaluating the internal and external elements that may have an influence on the feasibility of project, product, area, or person is known as a SWOT analysis. So, ayun, sabi ko kanina, strength, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats analysis. So, yun, sabi dito, yung SWOT analysis, ito daw yung nag-identify and nag-evaluate ng internal and external elements na may influence sa feasibility, project, product, or area, or person. Then, ayun, sa strength and weaknesses, opportunities and threats, so bahati siya sa dalawa, which is internal and external. So, yun, kita nyo nga, internal is yung strength and weaknesses, and external is opportunities and threats, Then, ayun, internal versus external. So, ano nga ba pinagkaiba ng dalawa na yan? So, ayun, sabi dito, since strength and weaknesses are seen as internal variables, you, the business owner, have influence over them. A business success or weaknesses is determined by how it is run and marketed. Then, threats and opportunities are viewed as external variables, and you don't have much influence over them. As a business owner, it is your responsibility to react suitably. So yun, ang pinagkaiba lang naman ng internal and external. So, as a business owner, yung sa may internal variables is may influence ka sa kanila. So, depende sa success or weaknesses ng business mo, madadetermine kung paano mapapatakbo yung sa isang market. So, ayun, dito naman, sabi naman dito sa external, ang kanaibahan niya naman sa internal. Sa external naman, hindi ikaw yung masyado nag-i-influence, hindi yung owner masyado nag-i-influence sa kanila. Pero, dapat, as a business owner, responsibility mo pa rin, mag-react ka suitably. Ayan, so, then, strength. So, ayun, sabi nga dito, features that set a company or group apart from competitors in the field. As an illustration, consider this a well-known brand name, reduce expenses for raw materials or processes, better management expertise, improve marketing abilities, so competent distribution abilities, and dedicated staff. So, ayun, makikita nyo dito sa gilid kung ano yung ginagawa nila. Ayun, parang nag-ano sila, meeting kung paano yung gagawin nila para mapaganda yung business nila. So, yun, sa strength natin, ano nga ba yung strength? So, ayun, sabi lang naman dito, yung strength nga, ito yung set of company or group apart the competitors in the field. Sabi lang naman dito na dapat nga yung naging strength ng isang business is kung paano siset ng isang group or company sa mga competitors ko. So, kung paano tayong paano aangat yung business natin. So, ayun.
Under SWOT analysis, yung weaknesses. So, weaknesses, qualities that put the company at a lower competitive advantages. So, yung weaknesses po, yung mga internal factors na nakatago sa isang business na pumipigil sa kanila para ma-achieve ang kanilang mga objectives or mga nais abutin. So, yung pag-identify na po ng weakness ay yung pinaka-crucial for developing strategies para po ma-improve ang performance po ng business na yon to maintain their competitive edge. So, may mga example po ng weaknesses dito. So, meron pong low marketing abilities, poor financial resources, restricted distribution, increased expenses, outdated technology and products, a poor reputation in the market, and inadequate management abilities. So, lahat po ng yun ay pumipigil sa isang business upang lumago or maging competitive sa mga iba pang business. Dito naman po tayo sa opportunities sa SWOT analysis. So, opportunities for higher earnings in the externally appealing elements that serves as an organization's driving force for growth and existence. So, yung opportunities po ay may kinalaman po sa pera. So, yung opportunities po ay nagre-represent ng mga external factors that an individual or organizations or project can capitalize to grow. So, growth, improve, and gain competitive advantage. So, meron po mga example ng opportunities dito. Include a rapidly expanding market, shifting consumer preference and demands, the discovery of new applications for products, and boom in the economy, and fall in sales of substitutes. And lastly po yung threats. Yung threats po are the external factors, variables that are beyond of an organization's control and have the potential to jeopardize its operations or missions, are known as external aspects in the business environments. So yung threats po ay nagre-refer po siya sa mga external factors that could have negatively impact in an individual, organization or project. So yun po yung mga beyond the direct control, yung mga hindi po kadalasan nakokontrol ng mga pangyayari na nagdudulot ng hinder growth, profitability or stability. So, meron po mga example ng threats po. So, for instance, new rivals from abroad, shifting consumer preferences, rival companies using innovative tactics, and growth government's control, recession in the economy. So, yung mga threats po, yung mga nagsisilbing banta sa isang business na kung saan po kung di sila makikipag-compete or yun po, makikipag-compete. So, mapag-iiwanan po yung business na yon. Here are the aims of SWOT analysis. So, i-discuss po yan ng susunod na reporter.
So, ito yung mga aims ng SWOT analysis. Number 1 is to facilitate idea comparison and sharing among decision makers. And to foster a better knowledge of success drivers and a shared purpose. Another thing is to arrange the critical elements associated with company success and failure. And last is to provide the decision-making process linearity so that intricate concept will be explained in a methodological manner. So, ang sabi dun sa una, daw mas mapadali yung pagbabahagi or pag-share at pagko-compare ng idea sa mga decision makers. So, sino nga ba yung mga decision makers? Could be the manager or anyone na nagmamanage or mga higher ups sa groups. So, yung pangalawa naman, para daw mas lumawak yung kaalaman natin sa mga bagay na nagdadala ng success. Tapos para din daw sa magkaisa yung layunin or magkaroon ng isang goal. Tapos yung kasunod nun, para daw maayos yung mga importanteng bagay na nagli-lead sa success or failure ng isang company. So, ay ang ibig sabihin niya dun sa success ng failure. Sa success, yun yung magandang bagay, and yung sa failure, para maiwasan natin yung sabi. Tapos, dito naman sa huli, para daw mabigyan ng magandang pagkaasunod-sunod yung proseso ng paggawa ng desisyon. Tapos para mas lumawak daw yung konsepto natin sa pamamaraan. Who needs SWOT analysis? So, sino nga ba may kailangan sa SWOT analysis? So, ito yung may mga kailangan sa SWOT analysis. So, number 1 is job holders. Ito yung mga dahilan kung bakit kailangan ng job holders yung SWOT analysis. So, job holders, when a supervisor is unsatisfied with the outcome of work, or another is awarded a new position, pag meron silang bagong position or they get promoted or nailipat sila, gano'n. Tapos, another thing is a new goals for the current fiscal year. Last is the employee aims to enhance their performance at work. So, yun nga, kung bakit kailangan ng job holders yung SWOT analysis kapag daw yung supervisor ay hindi natuwa sa kanilang gawa or sa resulta ng kanilang trabaho. Kailangan din nilang SWOT analysis kasi para daw kapag may bago silang gustong ma-reach na goal sa ngayong taon. Tapos, kapag daw gusto ng employee na mas gumanda yung performance at trabaho nila. So, who needs SWOT analysis? Number 2 is business units. So, ito yung mga dahilan kung bakit kailangan ng business units yung SWOT analysis. When there are unmet goals for the team, better customer service is possible. Starting a fresh business division to explore new business opportunities. A new group leader is chosen. So, isa natin dun sa last na sinabi ko. Kapag daw may bagong leader yung isang group, kasi nga, syempre, maninibago lahat. So, kailangan ma-discover yung strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats na pwedeng mangyari. Kasi nga, bago yung leader mo. Tapos, kapag daw possible pa na magkaroon ng mas magandang customer service, ayun. Sabi din dito, kapag daw hindi daw na net ng group yung goals na sinet nila para sa group, pwede daw nilang gamitin SWOT analysis. So, yung isa, kapag daw umpisa sila ng bago na business divisions para ma-explore yung mga bagong business opportunity, pwede nilang gamitin yung SWOT analysis.
Company in situations where objectives for income, costs, and expenses are not met. Market share is decreasing. Unfavorable condition exists in the industry. Starting a whole new company. When objectives for income, costs, and expenses are not met. In these cases, companies need to identify the key factors driving these issues and focus their efforts on addressing them. When market share is decreasing, companies need to analyze their competitive landscape and identify the key factors contributing to their declining market share. When unfavorable conditions exist in the industry, companies need to adapt the changing market conditions and focus on the most impactful strategies to remain competitive. When starting a whole new companies need to prioritize their efforts and focus on the most critical activities for success. By applying Pareto's principle in this situation, companies can prioritize their efforts, allocate resources effectively, and improve their chances of achieving their goals. SWOT analysis is also required for or during product launch, changing jobs, decision making, personal development planning, competitor evaluation, strategic planning, product evaluation, brainstorming, meeting workshop session. Product launch, analyzing strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats before launching a new product can help ensure its success. Changing jobs, understanding opportunities, threats of new position can help you make a successful transition. Decision making. SWOT analysis can help you weigh the pros and cons of different options, leading to more informed decision. Personal development planning. Identify your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats can help you set realistic goals and develop a plan for your personal growth. Competitor evaluation. Analyzing competitors' strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats can help you gain a competitive advantage. Strategic planning. SWOT analysis is a crucial part of strategic planning, helping to identify opportunities for growth and mitigate potential risks. Product evaluation. Analyzing the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of an existing product can help you improve it or decide whether to continue it, discontinue it. Brainstorming. SWOT analysis can be a valuable tool for brainstorming new ideas and solutions. Meetings and workshop session. SWOT analysis can be used to facilitate discussions and generate insight during meetings and workshops. The image emphasizes the versatile of SWOT analysis and its applicability in various contexts. How to conduct SWOT analysis. How to conduct SWOT analysis. Step 1. Analyze internal and external environment. Step 2. Perform SWOT analysis and document. Step 3. Prepare action plan. Step 1. Analyze internal and external environment. This step involves identifying the internal strengths and weaknesses of the organization, as well as external opportunities and threats. Step 2. Perform SWOT analysis and documents. These steps involves organizing the identified factors into a SWOT matrix, documenting the findings in a clear and concise manner. Step 3. Prepare action plan. These steps involves developing a plan based on the SWOT analysis, outlining strategies to leverage strengths, address weaknesses, capitalize on opportunities, and mitigate threats.
So, analyze internal and external environment. So, dito, situation analysis. So, dito nakapaloob yung internal analysis and external analysis. Sa internal analysis naman, nakapaloob dito yung strength and weakness. So, sa external naman, nakapaloob dito yung opportunities or threats. Perform SWOT analysis and document. So, proceed with your findings by ensuring that SWOT analysis use the future planning. Examine your result at appropriate intervals. So, dito, kapag ikaw yung natuklasan mo na daw yung sa pamamagitan ng pagtiyak na ang SWOT analysis, ito ay ginagamit sa pagpaplano para sa hinaharap. Tapos, sa huli, suriin mo yung magigisuta para sa maging angkop na yung sa mga agwat. Pangalawa, assess ideas on the list against the objectives. After compiling the list, arrange the ideas into groups and categories according to the objectives. So, dito naman, dapat pumili ka ng yung magiging contribution mo ay ang tawag doon. Suriin mo yung mga ideas sa listahan batay sa yung mga layunin. Tapos, after mo tipunin yung mga nasa listahan, ayusin mo yung mga idea or groups at mga category para sa yung mga layunin. Establish workshop environment by promoting a climate that allows knowledge to flow freely. So dito naman, pwede kang magtayo ng isang workshop para sa kapaligiran, para sa pamamagitan ng pagsulong sa pagsulong sa klima na nagpapaintulot sa mga malalayang pagdaloy, mga ganon. Choose your contribution. SWOT analysis may demand expert input. List the advantage, disadvantage, opportunities, and dangers. So, dito naman, ilista mo yung mga yung kalamangan, kahinahan, oportunidad, at mga threats. Assign responsibilities for conducting research and obtaining information. Background preparation can be done by two phases: explanatory and detailed, and details on the strengths of weaknesses should be centered in the internal elements. Determine your goals. A SWOT analysis might have a broad, narrow, general, or particular purpose. So, dito sa dulo, tukuyin mo yung mga dapat na layunin. Tapos, ang SWOT analysis ay magkaroon ng yung malawak, mga makitid na pangkalatan o mga tiyak na layunin. Prepare action plan. After completing the SWOT analysis, annotate each point as follows. Items that need to be taken care of right now. Things that are currently manageable. Items that require more research. Items that ought to schedule for the future. So dito, sa una, so dapat isabihin dito yung mga issue o pagkano na dapat agad tuunan. Sa pangalawa, dapat isama yung mga aspeto na kasalukuyang nasa control at maaaring patuloy na pamahalaan. And yung pangatlo, tukuyin yung mga item na nangangailangan na mas malalim na pag-aaral. And then yung huli, ilahad yung mga bagay na maaaring ipagpaliban at isaalang-alang sa mga susunod na mga hakbang. The pitfall of SWOT analysis can be quite individualized. It is usually for two persons to create identical final SWOT analysis. It is meant to be used as a guide that prescription may lead to the business seeing situation as extremely straightforward, which might lead to the overlooking for important strategic contacts. Given the high level of market are certainly classifying a specific factor as strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, or dangers may be very subjective. SWOT analysis must be done on the frequently basis to effective because of the rapid rate of change. It's challenging to predict future events. The analysis results could be been derived using assumption but later turned out the false, both good and bad. Because of this vague form, important details might be overlooked. So, dito daw, yung pinaka-kanya, binabawasan yung mga komplikadong issues sa sa listahan. And then, umaasa sa personal na opinion na nagdadala ng bias, yung ganun. Tapos, mga hindi sinasala-alang yung pagbabago sa kapaligiran, yan. And then, lack of prioritization, mga hindi nakataon sa pinaka-mahalagang bagay. And then, tumutukoy sa mga issue ngunit walang malino na estratehiya. And, mga nangibabaw na boses ay maaaring bago sa pagsusuri. And then, yung ignoring external trends, maaaring hindi mapansin yung mga mahalagang pagbabago sa merkado. Then, McDo SWOT analysis. So, yung strengths niya, ito yung focus on the community, worldwide operation, variety of cuisines from different cultures, great location, workout ng assembly lines. So, ito yung sa internal niya. And then, yung weaknesses, ito yung exorbitant training expenses as a result of significant employee turnover. Seasonal items don't really vary but that much. Problems with quality brought on by franchise businesses. Put more emphasis on burgers and others pride meals done on offering their patrons healthier alternatives. So, dito naman sa may external, yung opportunities, tapos weaknesses din. So, sa opportunities, opening more joint ventures, being more responsive on healthier options, expanding on the advertising on being more socially responsible, expansion of business into newly developed parts of the world. So, dito naman sa may weaknesses niya. Marketing techniques aim at drawing in customer of all ages. Court casing involving the sale of unhealthy food. The enormous number of fast food establishments that are operating as rivals. The capacity of each match is impacted by the economic downturn. Dito sa may conclusion, SWOT analysis aids in a company's self-evaluation both positively and negatively. Because business are by nature insular, SWOT analysis help them better recognize their strengths and areas for improvement. So, because of its simplicity and ability to capture the core of wealth, throughout strategy formulation that is combining firm's strengths and weaknesses with its opportunities and threats, SWOT analysis has long been a go-to framework for manager. So, ang SWOT analysis daw ay tumutulong sa mga sariling pagsusuri ng isang kumpanya, positibo man o negative. Dahil sa list ng pagiging insular ng mga negosyo, mas nakikilala nila yung mga kanilang mga lakas, yung mga strengths at mga aspeto na dapat pagbutihin. So, dahil sa pagiging simple nito at kakayahang makuha yung mga pangunahing ideas na maayos sa strategy na pinagsama-sama ang mga strength and weaknesses ng kumpanya sa pagkakataon at mga threats na matagal nang ginagamit ang SWOT analysis ng mga manager bilang pangunahing framework nila.